Good morning, everyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over this Algebra-2 Sbac practice sample that one of my students at my tutoring handed to me the other day. I know the Sbac is scheduled for tomorrow for a lot of you students, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go over this real quick so you have something to fall back on when you need a quick review. All right, so let's dive into it. So for the first one, obviously we have an identity formula in the form a squared minus b squared, right? And remember, when you have something in the form a squared minus b squared, it's going to turn into a minus b times a plus b, right? In this particular situation, our a squared is a squared, right? And our b squared is 169 b squared. Okay, it's not just b squared, right? It's 169 b squared. Okay, all right, now so we need to turn this into a minus b times a plus b. Well, if our a squared is a squared, then our a is simply going to be a, right? Now what about our b? Well, 169 is a perfect square. I think it's 13 squared, so we could turn this into 13 squared b squared, right? So now all we need to do is just take the square root of 13 squared b squared, and that's going to be simply 13b. So now we can answer our first question, q1. The answer is simply going to be a squared minus 169 b squared is simply going to be a minus 13b times a plus 13b. That's it. All right, so let's move on to the second one. Okay, our second question is for a squared. So same logic here, minus 169b squared. All right. Now, what's going to change is simply our a squared, okay? Our a squared is 4a squared. Okay, let me turn a squared into a capital A, okay? So which means our a is simply going to be square root of 4a squared, which is simply 2a, okay? So this is going to turn into 2a minus, we already have this, right? So 13b times 2a plus 13b, right? This should be done in about 5 seconds, to be honest, right? You shouldn't waste time on these questions. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Q3, find the expression that's equivalent to the following: 4 times x minus 3 squared. Again, guys, if you remember the identity formula of a minus b squared, that's simply a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Or you can simply turn it into a minus b times a minus b, and you go ahead and use FOIL. All right, you go ahead and expand it. So it's up to you guys, right? You have different ways of solving this one. So I'm just gonna use the first one, which is my favorite one. So that's gonna turn into a is x, b is 3, so my a squared is going to be x squared. My 2ab is going to be 2 times x times 3, and b squared, which is 3 squared, right? Just going to turn into simply x squared minus 6x plus 9. Now from this point on, it's up to you guys. If you want to go ahead and multiply 4 into the parentheses, or you could just leave it like this, right? But this should be correct. Okay, now we have question number 4. Okay, so grab a new paper and let's try to do question number 4. 4 is in the form a to the power 4 b to the power 3 times b to the power 5, all of it to the power 5, right? Again, this is the concept about exponential. All right, all you have to do is multiply the 5 into the parentheses with each one of these terms. All right, so we're going to multiply 5 with a to the power 4, so that's going to turn into a to the power 20 And then the b, before we multiply the 5, I like to group the b together. All right, so I'm just gonna multiply these these two b to the power 3 times b to the power 5 is simply gonna turn into uh, b to the power 8, right? Because you're gonna add the exponents. All right, so this thing is gonna turn into a to the power 20 times b to the power 8 already to the power 5, right? Because I'll multiply the 5 into the parentheses. All right, so this is simply going to be a to the power 20 and then b to the power 40. That's it. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is okay, q5. Same concept again. It's b to the power 17 over b to the power 5, right? Again, if you have something in the form b to the power m over b to the power n, right, is simply b to the power m minus n. So we're going to do the same logic here. So that's simply b to the power 17 minus 5, which is b to the power 12, right? All of these are literally 10-second questions that you should be able to do. All right. All right, so what are we doing now? Okay, Q6.